As the Taliban were plundering Afghanistan in 2021, Justin Trudeau's former cabinet colleague Harjit Sajjan, in his capacity as Defence Minister, instructed Canadian Special Forces to rescue about 225 Afghan Sikhs while ignoring other citizens. This has provided fresh ammunition to opposition parties to target the beleaguered Canadian Prime Minister. How are Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's troubles mounting? News9 plus Decodes. Let's begin with the latest case. On the 27th of June, the Globe and the Mail reported that Sajjan instructed Canadian Special Forces to rescue about 225 Afghan Sikhs after the Taliban takeover in August 2021. What is the allegation against Trudeau's Defence Minister? The former Canadian Defence Minister Harjit Sajjan is under fire for using precious military resources to rescue Afghan Sikhs instead of Canadian citizens and Afghan allies. Now, what's wrong with this, you may ask? Well, this took away precious resources from getting Canadian citizens and Afghans linked to Canada on the final evacuation flights out of Kabul. How did Justin Trudeau annoy India? His statement in the Canadian Parliament derailed the India-Canada ties. Justin Trudeau accused agents of Government of India of killing Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a Canadian citizen and Sikh separatist leader. The statement evoked a firestorm of criticism from India and its allies, and the bilateral ties haven't been the same ever since. After Canada expelled a senior Indian diplomat, India summoned the Canadian High Commissioner and expelled Canada's station chief for intelligence. How is Canada's opposition targeting Trudeau? The Prime Minister has been facing growing criticism from his political opponents. A few months ago, citing a recent report by the country's Auditor General, Canada's Leader of Opposition, Pierre Poilievre, alleged in Parliament that Trudeau's government paid more than $258 million to a company which created an app for safe travel during the COVID-19 pandemic. The Leader of Opposition alleged that the company has just 4 employees and was headquartered in the basement of a tiny cottage, and that they got IT contracts even though they did no IT work. Why is Canada on a sticky wicket in Canadian politics? The Sino-Canadian ties are on a downward spiral since 2 Canadians were arrested in China in 2018 on charges of spying. Canada's Prime Minister will seek a 4th consecutive term in October 2025. Now, this has been achieved only twice before in the country. Since the time he first came to power in 2015, his political support has been dwindling with each successful term. His approval ratings are at all-time low, so much so that his party was left in minority position in the parliament in 2021.